Today we're talking about the American Express Blue Cash Everyday credit card, looking at all the key points you need to know about this card if you are interested in getting it. I truly believe that this card's a hidden gem. It's often overshadowed by other American Express cards, such as the Amex Gold card and Amex Platinum card, which do tend to get all the attention, but there are some other great Amex cards, as we'll see with the Blue Cash Everyday. This card actually earned a spot on my top no annual fee credit card list of 2024. With that being said, let's dive into the American Express Blue Cash Everyday credit card. As I just gave away, this card will come with no annual fee, which oftentimes people will look at as meaning, hey, this card might not be the best one out there, the more expensive is the better. That's the complete opposite with the Blue Cash Everyday. There's tons of value at tons of relevant spending categories. There's a ton of great statement credits. And just having no annual fee, in my opinion, is a massive perk to carrying a credit card. Even compared to other cards with no annual fees, the Blue Cash Everyday card is going to give us $264 worth of statement credits that you can use. Now, this is very uncommon. Most other no annual fee cards will give you $0 worth of statement credits, and even paid cards oftentimes won't give you that much. The Blue Cash Preferred credit card, which will run you a $95 annual fee through American Express, will only give you $204 worth of value. So this lower tier, no annual fee card is giving you more than its rival card in its own ecosystem that does have an annual fee. I do want to take a closer look at those statement credits while we're talking about them. The first statement credit that we should look at is the $84 Disney Bundle credit, which will be broken up into 12 $7 statements throughout the year. The second statement credit is a $180 Home Chef credit, which will also be distributed monthly in the form of $15 statement credits. And this will happen when you do sign up for Home Chef with your Amex Everyday card. If you are someone that doesn't necessarily use Home Chef or Disney Plus and don't have any plans on doing so, I would not be too worried, as this card has no annual fee, which basically takes a little stress off of squeezing all the value out of the card. That being said, if you are someone with Disney and maybe you already use the Home Chef bundle, then this is just a great way to get some more cash back for doing something you're already doing. And even then, if you are on the edge about, hey, maybe I do want to get Disney, but I'm not really sure if I can afford it, maybe that $84 will help you be able to afford it, and now you can purchase it. My only advice here is don't feel like you have to use statement credits on cards. A lot of times I'll see people either don't realize that they have statement credits, and then when they do finally realize it, they'll rush to make sure they use all of them and overspend trying to do so. If you don't have Disney, you don't watch TV, that's totally fine. Don't feel like you have to get Disney just to use the statement credit. Same thing goes with Home Chef. I know that some of these meal prep packages can be expensive. If you don't feel like using it, don't necessarily feel like you have to. Just to emphasize one more time, don't feel like you have to use these. They're awesome and they're at our disposal, but with a no fee card, there should be no stress about using these statement credits. I now want to talk about the spending categories associated with the card, which I think is the best part about the card. Obviously, no annual fee is awesome, and that $264 worth of value is awesome, but the spending categories is where I really think it shines. We can see here that with the Blue Cash Everyday card, we're going to earn 3% cash back on our grocery purchases, 3% cash back on our online retail purchases, as well as 3% cash back on our gas purchases. In 2024, gas prices are very high, our grocery prices are higher than ever, and retail shopping is something that a lot of people do, especially online. Being able to earn cash back in all three of those categories, especially 3%, which is a significant amount compared to other credit cards on the market, this is a great card solely for that reason. If you're like me and you're someone that doesn't necessarily eat out, but does spend a lot on your groceries and you love cooking for yourself, then getting cash back on your groceries is absolutely massive. I know that each month I spend around $400 on groceries, and that 3% cash back is pretty awesome. It's going to net me $12 each month, which over the course of a year is $144. Obviously, that's not make or break money, but $144 for simply using a no-fee card, that's pretty hard to beat, especially when other cards out there that do cost you an annual fee won't give you that much value back even in those key places. And once again, gas is one of those fixed expenses for a lot of Americans. Whether we like it or not, depending on the price, we're going to need to pay for gas to get from point A to point B. But being able to get 3% cash back on our gas is so fantastic, and it's just an extra way to get a little bit more cash back, especially in times when prices are high. Overall though, between the statement credits, no annual fee, and the awesome cashback categories, especially for that gas and groceries, you cannot go wrong getting this credit card, especially if you are someone looking to get straight cash back. Now the statement credits and spending categories are certainly the flashy fun things to talk about with credit cards, but there's still a ton of value packed into this card with exclusive Amex offers and little insurances that I'm going to let you know about. The first thing to draw attention to is those Amex offers that I just mentioned. These will offer you some additional cash back depending on where it will be. Let's say it's a pop-up for 5% cash back on my Amazon purchases. Well, I can just get 5% on that with this card, which is pretty awesome. Or maybe it's earned 10% cash back at my CVS purchase the next time I'm there. Well, if I'm going to the drugstore and know that I'm gonna have to spend there, I might as well use my Amex Blue Cash Everyday to get that 10% cash back. Now, certainly these things don't make or break the credit card, and it's not like I'm gonna earn back $500 of cash back with that 5% one-time use. Now that over the course of a year or years, that is pretty awesome because you can earn a substantial amount of cash back, especially if you are on top of making sure you check, register, and utilize those special Amex offers. I also want to draw attention to the car rental loss and damage insurance, as well as the 24/7 travel hotline associated with this card. Those are things that American Express does not need to offer. This is not a travel-based credit card. If it was on the Amex Platinum, which is for travel, I totally understand that, but it's on the Blue Cash Everyday, which has no annual fee. So if you are traveling and maybe something goes wrong with your car rental or something doesn't get booked properly, being able to have that insurance coverage and also contact someone at American Express to help you get through those problems, that's something that's super awesome and should not be overlooked. There's also some exclusive American Express experience offers that will offer us maybe some pre-sale tickets or some exclusive offers for entertainment when it does come towards us. And this is just another one of those things that adds a little bit of benefit. Maybe there's a comedian coming to town and I'm able to score some really cool seats for my friends. Like, that's something that shouldn't be overlooked at all. It's just a great way that I can benefit myself with a no annual fee card. And once again, it's something that American Express does not need to offer, but something they are giving to us and we should take advantage of it. Finally, there's some additional services listed on the screen over here. I encourage you guys to read up on them if you are interested in applying for the card. Just for the sake of the video and the time, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but they're awesome to know. Now, I do want to highlight what I think is the most glaring downside with this card, and it is the fact that when you do get cash back, you will earn it in the American Express rewards dollars. Now, rewards dollars have very limited redemption ability. You can redeem it for cash back. This is not the same as American Express points, which we will see you earn with the Amex Green, Amex Gold, and Amex Platinum cards. The reason I bring this up is those rewards dollars will offer us very little redemption opportunities. If I'm someone that really wants to use my points for travel, gift cards, or so much else, this might not be the best card for me, and I might want to look over at another American Express card or another card in a different ecosystem. Just to emphasize this, the Amex points can be redeemed for that cash back. I can redeem it for travel. I can use it for transfer partners, such as with the Amex Gold and Platinum cards. I can take those points and transfer it right out to Hilton Honors to get more value out of it there. Unfortunately though, with the Blue Cash Everyday, I don't have that opportunity. I don't have access to those transfer partners, and I can't even move my cash back I earned with those rewards dollars to my Amex Gold card to use over there. Oftentimes you might see in other ecosystems, I can bounce my points between different cards. Let's say in Chase, I could take my points from my no annual fee cards there and throw it onto my annual fee card to use for travel with that. However, that does not work with the Blue Cash Everyday card and the paid cards in the American Express ecosystem. So what you're giving up by getting this card, if you are someone that's interested in traveling and wants Amex points, you're not going to have access to any of the 21 transfer partners with American Express. 18 of those are for airlines and 3 of which are for hotels. Now, this might not be something that affects you if you just want cash back, but if you are interested in some of those cool things such as traveling with your points, then be aware that you cannot and will not be able to do that with the Blue Cash Everyday. In either case, if you do want to use your points for travel, or even if you are okay with just straight cash back, I do want to highlight some card comparisons to show you what else is on the market in case you do want to, hey, maybe I want some similar spending categories, but I do want to be able to use it for travel, or maybe I'm fine with cashback and I just want a little bit more. The first card that comes to mind is the Amex Blue Cash Preferred credit card, and the second card that comes to mind is the American Express Gold credit card. Looking at these cards side by side, the American Express Blue Cash Everyday has no annual fee. The American Express Blue Cash Preferred credit card will have $0 annual fee for the first year you hold it, followed up with $95 annual fees after, and then the American Express Gold card will have a $250 annual fee. The Blue Cash Everyday will earn me those rewards dollars, whereas the Blue Cash Preferred will also earn me rewards dollars, and then the Amex Gold card will earn me Amex points, which can be redeemed for travel. I'll also note here that both Blue Cash credit cards do not have access to the American Express transfer partners. That's only with the Amex Gold card out of these three cards. Once again, if cashback is your key, then maybe these Blue Cash cards are the best thing for you. But if you are someone that wants a little bit more flexibility with where you redeem, the Amex Gold card might be the better option. I also want to highlight the statement credits associated with the card. We saw that with the Blue Cash Everyday, we're going to have $264 worth of value with this card. With the Blue Cash Preferred card, there is $204 worth of value. But with the Amex Gold card, there's $340 worth of statement credits for my travel and purchases. There's some key things to understand about the spending categories with each card. The Blue Cash Everyday we saw gives me 3% on my gas, 3% on my groceries, and 3% on my online retail purchases. The Amex Blue Cash Preferred credit card will give me 6% on my streaming services, 6% on my groceries, 3% on my transit, as well as 3% on my gas. On the other hand, the Amex Gold card will give me 4 times points on my dining, 4 times points on my groceries, as well as 3 times points on my flights purchased through Amex. I do want to highlight though that yes, you might see that the Blue Cash Preferred has that higher, the biggest number for 6% cash back, but that does not mean it's necessarily the most value you can get out of a card. Oftentimes with transfer partners that I can get through the Amex Gold card, my point value can go through the roof. Typically the points are valued at 1 cent per point. However, if I do transfer my points and use them properly, it can be worth upwards of 2.8 cents per point in the American Express portal. Basically, if you do have a lot of these Amex points, as I'm really emphasizing, you're going to have a lot more flexibility and potential to really get the most value out of your points. Whereas with the cashback, you're still going to have a ton of cash back and can take that, but it's really going to be at that just straight cashback value that you do have. But comparing these cards side by side, we can see where each really shines. The Blue Cash Everyday that we talked about today has no annual fee, which is a massive win, and it also has a lot of value in statement credits, especially for a no-fee card. I think that the Blue Cash Preferred has some great spending categories and some really high cash back you can earn, especially that 6% on your groceries. Whereas the huge benefit with the Amex Gold card is the spending categories are awesome, as well as the transfer partners and being able to redeem in the portal with points. Now I'll also have reviews on both of those cards out there. I'll link them in the description if you are interested in looking at one of those. But my point here of bringing them up is to show there's so many cards out there that are very similar, but have so many little tweaks that you need to understand before applying for them. As a whole though, I don't think you can go wrong adding the Blue Cash Everyday to your wallet in 2024. With no annual fee, it's very low stakes. Assuming that you pay your bill off on time, you're not going to have to worry about too much with this credit card. On top of that, you're going to get some great statement credits, great spending categories, and earning cash back at places that are just a must to spend at. It's really awesome to see with this credit card. With all that being said, there's so many other great options on the market. You can't go wrong with looking at any of those other cards as well. But just know that when you do get your credit card, please just practice good financial habits. If there's anything you take away from this video, let it not even be about the card. Just make your payments on time and in full as best as you can. If you're interested in any other credit card reviews and tips videos, be sure to check those out in the playlist. I'll have that on my channel, as well as go like and subscribe and comment. It goes a long way in helping me grow the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.